Yo, 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 this is Dorky Diggity Dave, and today we're talking about how to take on Rhino and beat him just like a ninja. Welcome back, guys. I have gotten a few requests about how to beat Rhino, not only just in a regular situation, because that should be pretty simple, but in other situations like stun immune or negative status effects immune, like he is in Road to the Labyrinth 4.5, which we are talking about today. So let's go ahead and strap on our extra armor, because I think that's what he has. That's what he has, and let's check it out. Okay, first things first, we're looking for openings, and the openings that you have on a regular Rhino is parry. This way you can counter him and get your combos in. Unfortunately, you can't intercept him because he becomes unstoppable whenever he dashes, so that becomes a little bit of a challenge. Add to that the fact that if your champion is smaller than him, you have a greater chance to get an unblockable attack, and you've just been comboed into oblivion. So I'm just going to cut to the chase here. Let's face it, fighting Rhino when you're able to parry is relatively easy. It's not so bad. Let's talk about the real culprit here. Immune to debuff effects is pretty crazy because that means you can't parry, and we already know we can't intercept him, so how are we supposed to find openings on this pretty impenetrable Rhino? Well, technique number one is to bait out a heavy. Go ahead and evade, and you've got yourself a full combo right there. Your second opening is going to be a shallow evade, and many times Rhino is going to hit you with two mediums. You just have to be very, very vigilant about it, because if he doesn't, he'll continue on with the combo. Now, the point of the first two openings is to build up that power meter so that you can get to the third opening, which is baiting out specials. And for the Road to the Labyrinth version of Rhino in 4.5, this is the key. This is the absolute necessity to beating him. You've got to power manage him, build that power meter, and bait out specials. That is going to be your main opening. Now, I know it could be difficult to get started, so check out this example so you can get an idea of how you could start getting that power meter kicked up. So first thing I do is I back off and I wait for that block confirmation. You see that right there? That is my key to go in and start doing a little bit of chip damage, while also building up the power meter just ever so slightly. And now here I've baited out a heavy attack, and so now I can go in for a full combo while building up that power meter. And now I'm just going to chip my way into his L1 special and back off and bait it out. And so here we have a rinse and repeat situation. We are going to evade out that heavy attack and just go in, and we're going to bait out that special once again. Now, just like we talked about in the stun immune video, we are not taking Rhino to his L2, we are getting right on the line so that we can keep this rhythm going. Remember, every chance you get, if you see a block confirmation, get in there and do some chip damage and add to that power meter. And from here, you just rinse and repeat. Now, as a side option, Cyclops really came into his own in 13.1 because now he can do critical damage while the opponent is blocking. It is pretty good, and he's a great option for Rhino. Now, one thing to watch out for is evading too early and not watching the impact point. It's a real easy way to get tagged on the end of your evade. Now, notice how important impact timing is. On the left, I went way too early, got tagged, but on the right hand side, I did it just on time, right at the point of impact. Rhino's L2 special is pretty simple to evade. It's just a matter of baiting it out and keeping your distance, because he does take off a lot of health if he does catch you in a block string, so you want to make sure to stay away from that. If you want more information on the techniques used in this video, you can check them out. These are each ones that were used, and there's also links in the description to the entire MCOC How to Play Like a Ninja training, and they're also listed individually. Once again, this is Dorky Diggity Dave. You just watched how to beat Rhino just like a ninja, and now you've got another ninja star in your belt, in your tool set, or whatever ninjas carry in their... Anyway, so if you liked the video, and I hope that you did, go ahead and click subscribe, click like, leave a comment, share with your friends, share with your mama. All that stuff helps me out. And remember, stay dorky, and I'll catch y'all on the flip.